I heard somebody talking recently about taking all the billionaires' money and sharing it with everyone. Now, can sound fair until you realize that wealth isn't just a pile of gold. It's businesses, it's jobs, it's innovation. So today, I want to crunch the numbers and ask, is redistribution the dream or a distraction? Let's go. Hello, everybody. Chris Hobart here, the Wealthologist. Now, today we're going to tackle a question that keeps coming back. What if we just took all the billionaire money out there and we split it equally with everyone? Now, some people would say, hey, that's financial justice. But the real story is a bit more complicated. So, the world's billionaires, they hold about $16.1 trillion. Now, if we split that amongst every American adult, yes, we're just doing this for Americans, not the entire world. But if you split it all among the American adults, you get about $60,299. Kind of tempting. Even if we just took the top 10 billionaires, that's about $6,700 per adult. Not quite as much, but still a nice check to get. But that's not necessarily what we'd call freedom money, right? It's not big enough to change your world. It's not let's quit the job. It's it's kind of nice to have. Now, here's what doesn't make the headlines though when we think about something like this. That wealth that we're talking about isn't just sitting in a vault. A lot of times that wealth is invested in companies and stocks, jobs, and research and development. And if we liquidated that wealth overnight, well, we take the value of companies like Amazon and Tesla and Meta, and who gets hurt when those companies collapse? Well, obviously the workers and your 401ks and your retirement accounts, investors, big and small, you and me and your grandma. See, the wealth gap, we can't argue. It's real. But solving it by redistribution skips over the long game because even if you gave everyone $60,000 once in 5 years, the gap could return and possibly even worse. And why? Well, because money without a plan disappears. Let's just ask any lottery winner, right? Instead of asking the question, why don't I get a slice of billionaire money? I just want us to reframe it. And let's ask the question, how do billionaires use money differently? And look, I get it. We'd much rather have the $1 billion, but let's look at what they do. Well, first, they tend to invest in themselves. They start companies. They optimize and minimize their taxes. They tend to take smart, calculated risks. Now, here's the thing: we cannot replicate their scale. If you can, let me know your secret. But we can mirror that mindset. And the concepts that we're talking about here are simple. Start investing early, even if it's $50 a month or $100 a month. You're building a habit. Learn the tax rules that help you keep more. Tax system is not just built to protect the wealthy. There are things that you can be doing to help with your tax situation as well. Build skills that increase your value, not just your income. Also, think long term. Billionaires don't live paycheck to paycheck. Now, would it feel good to get a check from, Jeff Bezos? Sure, I'd take it. I know we send plenty of money to him and Amazon. But true wealth isn't handed to you, it's grown. We need less envy and more strategy in this case. And that starts with how you think about money. So here's my question to you: would you rather get $60,000 once, or would you rather build your own $600,000 over time? Drop your answer in the comment section and tell me what move you're making this year to think like a billionaire. Now, if you're into smart money and straight talk, just like, subscribe, and share this with your smartest or maybe your most broke friend. Maybe they could use that advice. All right, folks, Chris Hobart here, your wealthologist. See you next week.